Hello everyone, and welcome back to tomorrow's weather today. Today we have another severe weather risk for you, a large one, for a matter of fact, um, all the way from the uh, Texas-Mexico border up to the North Dakota-Canada border. And then we have a smaller marginal risk for the southeastern coast. But I'm just going to be focusing on um, the slight risk in Texas and the slight risk for the Dakotas and um, and into Nebraska. We can touch upon all this really quickly as well. Starting off with the HRRR model, up in the northern plains, we will start up for this slight risk. Um, Moving this ahead, this run was from an hour ago, and we can see it's depicting storms starting to fire by 18 to 19Z in this area, which is 3 p.m. I want to say 18 minus. It's 2 p.m. 2 p.m. at 19Z, and then 3 p.m. is when they really get going. Um, it's looking like two lines of storms maybe going, and then some isolated cells um, elsewhere. And it looks like those storms dive southward. The stronger band that is more south, this band looks like it's going to be diving um, south, while this one is going towards the east. Looking at our dew points up here with our wind, you can see modest dew points at best, mostly 50s, possibly some 60s. But it's not really a moist environment today up here, which is going to be a limiting factor. Looking at our low-level jet up here, there isn't really a low-level jet at all for today's severe weather threat up here. Um, there is some 500 millibar support, 40 to 50 knots. It's pretty good. Looking at our energy, our surface-based CAPE, um, not a lot. It's 1500. That's, trust me, that's plenty for storms, but I've definitely seen higher. Marginal severe according to this sounding. Shear isn't great. There's some helicity surface to 3. Those LCLs are a little high. And that dew point, it's already not moist. It's already not a moist environment, but you can already see that the dew point tampers off quickly with height. Low lapse rates are pretty good. Critical angle is very large. Let's take a sounding up here in Minnesota. Same marginal severe. Shear's better up here. It's better. LCLs are a little bit lower. Lapse rates aren't bad. Definitely not a tornado threat up here though. Oh yeah. Going back to this, we have a 2% chance in Oklahoma and Texas for tornadoes. Pockets of 15% for wind and 15% for hail. So hail's going to be the main threat for today. Maybe an isolated tornado at most. So we can see all that. So we're good with that. We are going to go down to Texas now. Looking at reflectivity, you can see storms starting to fire early afternoon, 2 to 3 p.m. And then storm starts to fire in western Texas and Mexico um, towards sunset. Very isolated day. Let's go to the 14Z, because I didn't wasn't fully. All right, so this should be enough. Yeah, it's not really excited. The HRRR isn't really excited about the severe weather down here. Um, There's a lot more Cape down here, actually. Let's go back to the 13Z. There's a lot more Cape down here. Let's just take a sounding where that tornado threat is. 2,700 Cape. Um, LCLs are high. I think that's going to be a limiting factor for this. Definitely some shear, and some SRH, but definitely not in the 0 to 1 kilometer. A little bit of a mid-level cap right there. You can see the line bends towards the right. D-Cape is 1,300, very high due to this mid-level dry air. Yeah, I don't think today's going to be a huge day for severe weather, but it's certainly possible unless the ARRR is just completely wrong today. Yes, mid 60s, upper 60s, some 70 dew points today. That will be plenty for severe storms. Let's just take it to a national view and look at the reflectivity so I can see all the thunderstorms today. Looks like some severe storms in Kansas, Nebraska, Texas, and some scattered thunderstorms for some Midwestern states, and scattered along the southeast coast. Yeah, so let's just look at supercell composite really quickly. There's some down here. Let's just take a look. I'm curious to what the sounding looks like. A little bit of a cap. LCL are high. SRH is modest to really good for Surface 3, but those D-Capes are high. So I'm thinking today's a hail and damaging wind threat, agreeing with the SPC. We'll start with this down here. Let's look at morning surface observations. So I'm seeing 60 to 70 degree dew points. I'm thinking a dry line maybe all the way back in here, just due to, or some sort of boundary just due to what the dew points look like, and a little bit of a wind shift possibly. But I'm seeing 60 to 70 dew points already in place. Looking at the surface-based Cape, there's already a lot of Cape, but there is a lot of capping as of right now. You can see that in the blue shades. The RAP is getting a storm going in southern Texas, southwestern Texas, where that 5,000 Cape blob is. I will circle that. It's going to be down here. Just take a look down there. Yeah, it's down there. Wind shear, surface helicity, surface to 3, already some in place. Surface to 1, bulk shear, there's plenty. Surface to 1, helicity, dies off throughout the day. 500 millibar winds. Doesn't look like there's going to be a lot of 500 millibar winds in place. Downdraft Cape, extremely high. Yeah, very high D-Cape values. Supercell composite. It's there. It's not overly impressive, but it is there for down in Texas. Looking at surface observations for up here. Seeing 50 dew points for the most part in this area. Yeah, 50 dew points. That should increase throughout the day, though. Cape is already in place, some capping. And the RAP is agreeing with the ARRR that there will be 2 lines of storms, one diving south, one going off from west to east. Downdraft Cape isn't as bad up here, so I'm thinking a damaging wind or a hail threat for the most part up here. So yeah, that is it for today's video. Thank you all for watching. Please make sure to like and subscribe. Turn on those post notifications so you never miss a new video. And I will see you all tomorrow.